It's late and I haven't eaten, so here's a theme song for this podcast.
Okay, so it is the 31st of May 2017. Myself, Morton Wright, Shay Narborough, and... No, sorry, Sean Narborough and Shay Collins.
It's as bad as EJ saying my last name is Narborough.
Okay, so we have just come out of Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Salazar's Revenge.
Or Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Or Dead Men Tell No Tales, which would have made a lot more sense as a title given it's fucking referenced in the movie, but...
Given that is when the title would have come up, that is the last line of dialogue that would have played out before the fucking film's title.
Alright. So guys, what I want, oh, so, hey Sarah. So I think as the initial moments to just sort of encapsulate everyone's feelings, I'm going to take the microphone round. I'm going to say your name. I just want to give you the first one singular thing just to document your overall response to the film. We're going to begin with the professional film critic in our midst. This is Morton Wright from Hoxton Movie Radio Review. Morton, your initial singular thing that you wish to say. Morton Wright.
Forget the writers, these directors should never work again. Like, you can have a bad script, but you can still do something with it.
Shay Collins, noted blogger, noted podcaster, person who knows a good damn thing about films or two. What do you have to say? Your immediate one-take response.
So much. Why do you have a redemption moment for a character that hasn't actually done anything that bad? And like, what's the redemption death about? What? Like, don't have a redemption death when there's nothing to redeem. Like, we're getting to other things.
That's your one take.
I guess,
right.
yeah.
Sean.
It's just everything. Just why? Just why on everything?
We're getting immediate one-take responses. Immediate one-take, like just your first thought.
I think I only saw about an eighth of it. I fell asleep.
Amazing.
Please turn off this song, even though I love it. It will sully a good film.
Oh yeah, we don't want the Drive soundtrack affiliated with our feelings on Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
Just like the Drive soundtrack on.
Oh Jesus, that would be a...
Please turn it back on in like 5 minutes.
So, and as for me, So I went into this film with the notion of like, this can't possibly be as bad as Pirates of the Caribbean 4.
On Stranger Tides.
On Stranger Tides.
Pirates of the Caribbean 4 was a mixtape of the first 3. This was just vomit on screen. It was just... Like Pirates of the Caribbean 4, you could at least just be like, right, they just tried to take the best bits of the first 3 and put them together and make a good film.
Well, here's what I would say. I would say that Pirates of the Caribbean 4 was a fairly earnest attempt to try and make Jack Sparrow as a character happen as the leading man, because the whole point of Jack, which I've said many times before, is that Jack Sparrow, he only works as a foil to a lead set of characters. He needs to have someone to act off of. And like, a lot of people give Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley shit for being not amazing in the original trilogy.
They're fine.
But they're fine. They're okay.
They stole this film.
Oh, but did they ever steal this film? EJ Lee joining in on the mic. Oh my God! Like, it is amazing how bad that film is. So. Me and Morton, I ran away to get more booze and then come back to support Morton.
Nick's jumping over chairs was better Pirates of the Caribbean film than that.
So the thing is, they kind of learned from Pirates of the Caribbean 4 in the sense that Jack cannot carry a film by himself because fuck you, Johnny Depp, you're a terrible actor. This was a terrible performance. You're a terrible actor, and you beat your wife.
He's just a terrible person.
He's
a terrible person.
He's forgotten his
Allegedly, so that we can, like, you know.
Fuck allegedly.
No, you definitely brought dogs into Australia illegally.
Oh yeah, he did bring dogs into Australia illegally.
And he brought a dog shit film into this.
He brought a dog shit film
He's
into being.
forgotten how to be be Jack Sparrow.
He has.
He's like
terrible.
Halfway through, he slips into an Australian accent.
and like,
It just reminded me more of Russell Brand in this film. He was more Russell Brand instead of Jack Sparrow.
The young one in particular.
Okay.
But you
So
know who
First
hasn't
comment
begun
that
to
we
be?
agreed on
Yeah.
in the film, me and Nick just turned to each other and we're like, what the fuck is the geography of this?
yes. Okay. So the film.
Wait, can I just say, you know
Yeah.
who hasn't begun to be Jack Sparrow?
Yeah.
Paul McCartney.
Oh, that whole bit can fuck right off.
No, he was in it.
McCartney's
Yeah.
I did not know. I knew nothing.
Paul McCartney with full-on Scouse accent, like actually acknowledging where he's from, rather than just.
descended from British rockers? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
So
He's his uncle.
David is like his dad in
We're singing a Beatles song at the same time.
Yeah, no, he sings. No. So he starts off. He does eventually. He starts off singing Maggie May,
Yes, that's
which
what I
is
thought.
Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then he segues into the Beatles. Like Paul McCartney is just so out of his mind now. He can't even remember
That's strike
which
two
songs
for
he
McCartney.
wrote.
What was strike one?
Strike one was forgetting the words to "Hey Jude" at the Olympic opening ceremony.
No, strike three. Is it? Wait, he did one for Christmas. What's that Christmas song?
Oh, that Christmas song is also awesome.
That's not a strike. That's good
Simply
on them
having a
for
wonderful
being like,
Christmas
fuck
time.
you, contracts.
We're getting off topic.
Okay,
but
so to drag us
simply having a
we could
wonderful
go on for a
Christmas
while
time
about
is a
Paul McCartney.
magnificent
to drag us
Okay,
regretfully
so
back
get
to the
back to
film.
what we were saying.
There was a specific point when
It opens with a bank heist
What a-
stolen from Fast and Furious
it
5.
it does. So they try and steal the.
What year is this set in?
I don't fucking know. Pirate
It's-
times.
It's
something like
9
that.
years
We need a
later
bank
after
heist.
the prologue.
There's
That's the only
So no,
timescale that you
it's
get.
5 winters after the fourth film.
It's 5 winters after the fourth
What?
film. It's 5 winters after the fourth film, which means that the film technically starts 4 years before the fourth film.
Yeah. Oh
And wait, the
God.
third film also must have been.
Sorry,
because-
yeah, look, okay, let's break this down. How many years were there between?
This is a much better conversation than crap you tried to video. Give me
Huh?
the phone.
No, we're not
Well,
videoing.
we're not videoing nothing, man. We're just recording the audio.
Phone, I'll take
Audio
a-
recorded.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of you.
No, we're using it to record. We can't take a picture on
I'll
it.
take a picture of you. Well, you've got it in one. You're the sensible one.
We've been joined by gentleman in hat who has put hat on EJ's head.
So I'll say,
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
right, one quiz question.
Yeah.
We've all got the same answer. You can go first. Who died in Baywatch that was the computer person, the IT technician?
What the fuck?
They were pirates.
What is-
They were pirates,
what?
not
Who
Baywatch.
died in Baywatch? Answer it.
I haven't seen Baywatch.
Who's seen
Dave,
the new Ridley Scott film?
I have not seen that either.
Dave.
Good answer. What did Dave do? He was the, well, that ruined the ending. Next bit.
Wait, I know the answer.
How is the answer going to be Dave to that
Is it
question?
Dave? Is it Dave?
Oh,
Dave.
God.
Yeah, Dave.
I feel like our
Some
thoughts are
people have frenemies. I'm Dave, I'm your frenemy.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Where
We
can-
answered.
Thank you, Dave.
Where can you watch comedy repeat programs?
Dave.
Dave.
Yes.
Dave Jarvu.
Dave
If
Jarvu.
you get the Oreo donut, you can all have a mini Oreo.
All right.
Great tip.
Where the? Okay, so
Geography. Stolen from Fast and Furious 5.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
it's stolen from Fast and Furious 5.
They steal a
an
building-
entire bank.
Wait, just before
Steal
we
a
get into it.
building.
A whole building with horses
Yes.
Okay.
Where?
So Johnny Depp wakes up
Favorite.
in a bank vault
in a safe.
Sure.
inside like this new bank building.
He's cuckolded some
Dude,
captain.
some
Yeah.
old guy. He's just fucked his wife because
In
who
a
knows?
safe.
In the
Yeah.
safe, where all the gold is, and then they try and steal the safe, but they take the building with them. So they then start to drag the building that the safe is in through the streets of the town, and you're like, okay, fine. This is a set piece, whatever, fine.
Fun
And-
set piece.
But then what you realize is that there's actually like 3 storylines going on at the same time in the set piece, which involve Johnny Depp like being like, oh, I need to get the gold, and also the fucking lead lady character being like, I'm really intelligent and not a witch.
Higher Sculdero.
Just is she?
proving that skins will end anyone's career.
Oh, is she in skins?
She's an alright actress. She's alright
She's
in
okay.
Skins.
She's okay.
She's alright in
Actually,
Wuthering
that's
Heights.
completely false as well, because like it's
I'm gonna just say, I want to say this clearly to the mic. She had nothing to work with. Her character was so underwritten. I feel like everyone's character.
She's been fairly obvious in interviews as well. Like, I saw an interview with her the other day that was just like, I don't remember the last time I had a script where my love interest wasn't 30 years older than me. So it's like she knew by the time the film got released that she had dog shit all to do.
Oh god. So Jack Sparrow's whole deal is like his crew were like, let's steal this bank vault, and then they steal it, but because they fucked up the steal, they lost all the gold. So
Jack Sparrow wakes up going, oh, what am I doing here? Oh wait on.
We're jumping back and forth a lot. I think the point that we had to make about this was right. There are 3 different storylines going on.
Yeah.
So you are jumping between this town, like settlement, St. Martin's, I think it was called.
St.
and
Martin's,
it's just
yes.
like,
Orlando
so you're jumping
Bloom wants
between
to
it, and
save
it
his
feels like-
kid.
It
Is
feels
he
like
in
you're
this?
Yeah,
he's
Orlando
in
Bloom's
it,
kid wants to save
start
him.
and ends.
Oh.
So at the start, the kid is like, Dad, I want you to stop being cursed, and Dad's like,
No.
really bad, like, oh, I'm tough and gruff now. I'm Orlando Bloom. and
Like
I'm
basically
tough
watch
and
this and you
gruff."
realise why you've not seen Orlando Bloom in anything. for
See, the
20
thing is,
years.
the thing is,
defend Orlando Bloom.
I will also
The
defend
episode
Orlando
of
Bloom.
Easy is quite good with him. Easy.
Orlando Bloom is not a bad actor. He
That's
is,
the Netflix series.
I would say he's a
Okay.
consistently underwritten actor, like because no one trusts him to do anything anymore.
All I will say is that he has appeared in the 2 films that have made me want to die in the cinema the most.
So this,
This
and Return of the
Elizabeth
King.
Town.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say The Hobbit 3.
No, he wasn't in that.
Yeah, he was.
It was.
Oh shit, yeah, he was. Okay.
That's
how Okay, yeah. Anyway, no, so the point that we're making
stories.
about this opening sequence is that there are 3 separate storylines
That do not really
that, like,
intersect.
make it seem like it's happening all over this town. It's actually happening vaguely, basically in one street, because Johnny Depp doesn't really move once he jumps off the house.
Well, there's a bit where
It
he,
makes like
Yeah.
one right turn in the whole journey.
Basically,
well, no, there's a bit where he falls off the house, walks through a building, and then the house comes the other way as he goes up. And you're like, did you turn round?
it's like, unless he's on the other side of the
Yeah.
building and this is a crescent, the geography of the town makes no sense
It makes
whatsoever.
no fucking
And this is what I
sense.
mean with like, you can write a bad script, but as directors you can be like, wait a minute, visually that makes no sense.
doesn't make any sense.
whatsoever. And it happens again and again throughout this film. It's
So, okay. I feel like we're getting too granular by pointing out problems with
I
specific
need to know
set
what this film
pieces.
is about.
Can I?
You
Wait,
need
can
to
I?
give me.
Oh.
This is why I'm
Can
here.
I do the 1 minute
can we
pitch?
play-
of
yeah,
this?
All right, please, Morton, please. Morton,
Okay.
Morton, I'm going to turn the mic towards you.
So, Pirates of the Caribbean Salazar's Revenge is a period adventure set in what we presume is still the Caribbean.
Pirate Times.
Orlando Bloom's son
Yes.
is trying to free him from his curse where he is...
Davy Jones.
Is he Davy Jones? Right,
He's
where
the
he's
captain
Davy
of the
Jones.
Flying Dutchman.
He's starting to get a few barnacles on his face.
How old is said son?
Said son at the start is like
10.
10.
Yeah.
Jump ahead 5 minutes later to 9 years later, and he is now where Orlando Bloom was at the start of the first film, basically.
Early 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way,
That is
the way,
the oldest looking 19-year-old like that.
Minus.
yeah.
Can I just say, and here's the thing. I know a lot of people are going to compare this film to Pirates of the Caribbean 1 because it tries to do a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean 1 beats.
Yeah, no, but Pirates of
I
the
know.
Caribbean 1
Here's
was
it.
just so
Here, no,
sick.
wait.
Too good.
Hear me out. I would just want to say that compared to this kid who plays his son, Orlando Bloom in Pirates of the Caribbean 1 is a charisma powerhouse. Like, he's so much more engaging than this fucking Henry.
I will just say
Fucking
again,
Henry.
like, Pirates of the Caribbean 1 I still hold up as like
A great
one
film.
of my favourite childhood films.
Yes,
Like,
it is so good.
perfect.
I love the original trilogy. I love it. Like, get out of town, man. Get out of
Yeah.
town.
Like,
What about the monkey? The monkey was the best actor.
We're not there yet.
we're not
Dave.
near
We're
the
not there.
monkey.
Hold
No,
on.
we're
We've got so much to unpack, Dave.
the monkey is one of the
I
best
mean, I only
actors.
watched it for the monkey.
Oh, Jesus.
Special guest Dave there
Wait,
again.
have we introduced ourselves? Is
Yeah,
this
we've
fun?
It's kind
This
of a
is
podcast.
EJ
Am I a
Lee
random
asking
person?
who we
I
are.
introduced you and you
Oh,
sort of walked
okay.
up.
You're no more
Wait.
random than Dave.
I know.
Okay,
No,
no,
wait,
so I'm in the
wait,
middle of the
wait.
1 minute pitch.
Yeah,
Let
wait,
me do
wait,
that,
no,
then
no,
we will
no,
get back
yeah,
to the
get to the 1 minute
One
pitch.
is so good.
What? No, let him finish the 1 minute
Okay,
pitch.
Finish
so,
the 1 minute
right,
pitch.
okay, so We are now with 19-year-old Orlando Bloom's son. He is trying to find the trident of Poseidon that can cancel out all of the sea's curses, so it would free Orlando Bloom from being Davy Jones.
No!
No,
Right.
shut up,
Okay.
just listen.
To find this, however, he must use the map which no man can read, which is conveniently on the cover of Kaya Scaldario's character's diary.
Does this mean that
Karina Smith.
No, it's not as bad as
Karina
Lord of the
Smith.
Rings 3.
Alright,
Okay.
No, it's not that scene.
This diary originally belonged to her father of mysterious origin. This is why the 1 minute pitch goes bad, because I'm getting tied down with second act bullshit.
You are.
Okay, so basically, let's jump ahead.
And Orlando Bloom says
yeah.
you need to find Jack Sparrow for some reason. He'll help, I
Does he
guess.
literally say some reason?
For some
because,
reason.
because of the fucking compass all over fucking again.
Yeah.
So basically the compass, he gives away the compass, it frees Salazar, this butcher of the sea, or Matador del Mar,
Yeah.
who is coming after Jack. So basically they're all trying to find the trident so that they can all control the sea and undo their various curses. It's never clarified what actual curse is on Javier Bardem's character.
No, it's never explained.
All it shows is that they die.
He
It doesn't
mentions
show that they
mentions the Devil's Triangle.
the Devil's Triangle, presumably the Bermuda Triangle.
One would assume, but they sail into a cave and then they turn into ghosts.
So yeah, basically they're
I
all,
can control
yeah,
mutant sharks.
they're all on the
and
search.
have a mutant ship.
So
and-
Giant fucking shit.
let's reduce it down to 4 ships. We have the
4? How is there 4?
Okay,
There's like
no.
3 tops.
no, there's 4.
There's
There's the English. You missed the English getting eaten. So there
Oh,
is
fucking the guy who was.
there is Salazar chasing Jack Sparrow. There is Barbosa who's chasing Jack Sparrow
Again?
to
Yeah.
free himself from Salazar. For some reason, he decided to just randomly involve himself.
He's all like.
And free himself from
Can
nothing.
I do a Jeffrey Rush
Yeah,
impression?
go ahead.
He's all like. Dar, I hear this Salazar guy's destroying my ships. I'll go and talk to him. That'll sort him out. Oh wait, he's a ghost, and now he's in charge of me. I'd better find Jack Sparrow. That's my entire arc, apart from the bit at the end in the 3rd act. Boy howdy, I'm Australian.
That's either really good or you're a character in Father Ted.
Okay, let me take a step back. Forget the 4 ships. Let's go with 4 captains because that's easier. Because there's a weird
Sure.
black pearl stand-in. So you have got Salazar, Barbosa, Captain Jack, and David Wenham, who I was trying to explain to
David
you
Wenham.
is the assistant in Van Helsing. When
Yeah,
you're like,
no,
why do
yeah.
I recognise
I was
that
like,
guy?
it's
No
Cog.
way!
It's
Yeah.
Cog from Van Helsing.
Okay,
Fantastic.
so he is like the
Also,
he is
Captain Will Turner on the Flying
he's
Dutchman. He's not
okay. Vaguely.
He's not in the fucking
So
movie.
David Wenham is the standard British like.
He's like a shit
empirical
version.
villain that
He's
you have
taken
to
over
have.
from
No, no.
Jack Thompson.
He's a shit version of Commodore Norrington because he has
Yeah, yeah.
nothing going on.
So-
That guy
Jack
was fucking
Davenport.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Davenport.
so he
Jack
is trying to
Davenport was
chase.
ace.
He is trying to chase Will Turner,
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom's son,
For Henry Turner.
Henry Turner,
Yeah.
Will
fucking
Turner's
get
son.
that shit right.
Karina Smith, who might be a witch, even though it's a woman that understands science, so she must be a witch
Oh,
in those
yeah.
ages.
They were trying for that sort of like.
And Jack, because like he's a pirate, even though at one point it shows he has a £1 reward, so like he's still a valuable target.
Oh,
So he's chasing those 3. Salazar is chasing Jack to get revenge because he basically killed him. And
or turned him into a ghost.
and then
whatever.
the 2 younger ones are trying to find the trident so that they can undo
So
various curses.
Here's my thing.
That is literally it.
Here's my thing. So based off that 1 minute pitch,
10-minute pitch.
10 minute. Oh yeah, longer than it should have been pitched. The real inciting incident of this fucking story is that Jack Sparrow gives away the compass and thus releases the ship of the dead, Salazar.
Can I say why that's so stupid? Because he takes 1 gold coin from the bank safe, the one thing that he gets away with.
Yeah, which he could
is,
have used.
Like, he could have used that to buy a drink.
Can I now pass over to the next point out
Okay,
why it's
sorry.
even more stupid?
It's
tracking
fucking
back 3
stupid.
films.
Because he
Really-
gives away the compass of
He
time.
gives away the
Yeah,
compass
he
in the second
in the
film.
film, me and Morton turn to
I
each
think
other.
it's because he doesn't betray,
doesn't
the
betray
compass.
it.
Oh yeah, fucking
You
get
can
out
give
of
away
town.
you-
Get
you
out of
can't
town.
betray its
So they talk
trust.
about how like the idea that like, you know, he gives away this compass and there's a really dramatic earthquake as the fucking ship of the dead gets released and all this shit like happens and they're just like, oh no, we released Javier Bardem and his crew of CGI extras. They're gonna fuck everyone up. Oh no. Yo, it's just terrible. And you're just like, but Jack, you gave the compass to multiple people across the original trilogy, and it was fine. But apparently that didn't count, so already big plot holes. But the thing that bothered me is the fact that they started this incident 25 minutes into the fucking film. Jack gives up the compass. And then it's like, oh, now the plot gets to start. So you have like so much time where nothing fucking happens.
Amount of time.
But also, as well,
You're
it's
setting up
that,
a billion characters that you don't care about.
it's just that the curse isn't even explained on them. Like, it even shows the flashback where
A really long
flashback
An
with a
obnoxiously
really
long
awkwardly thin-jawed, like, motion capture young Johnny Depp.
This is the point that Bobby walked into for 20 minutes, sat there and said, I know the entire film, this is stupid.
Yeah, no, but like, so
she doesn't know the
she doesn't.
Yeah.
She
No,
doesn't
she
know the
clearly
pain of
It
it.
gets
Definitely.
dumber.
But right,
Yeah.
so you have this like 20-minute flashback that shows them die. At no point does it show them having a curse placed upon them.
Well, no,
No,
the sea was like
orange sea
red.
goes
There was
into
red,
that.
weird fire stuff.
I know there was red weird fire stuff, but it's just like
Well, there is no
Once it's
explanation
spelled
for the
out.
fiery
no.
sea. There
You
is
say that. You say I want it spelled out. Literally
would you
every
have
line
on
of
the
dialogue
description?
in this film is spelling it out. Like there's literally one point where like Barbossa's like fat accomplice is just like, oh, I heard it.
The wedding.
We've got to take you back offshore now. I don't know why I'm
No.
Irish. But it's like,
No, I know the exact. So the scene that Morton is referencing is during the scene there is a comedy wedding sequence. Where,
What
where,
is this film?
where Johnny Depp is
no, there
married
is a
to
comedy wedding sequence taking place inside a whale skeleton.
Inside a
that
whale
doubles as a
skeleton.
church.
Yeah.
They're like,
That's what
I
we're
would
getting
get
at.
married there.
Yeah. So
Also, we're using the word comedy with inverse.
Oh yeah. You can't see this on the audio transcript, but my fingers are going really hard.
Still can't
Basically,
see
the
that.
main-
Yeah, but they understand this noise.
The main joke of this comedy wedding
Is that Johnny Depp-
herpes.
Johnny Depp might marry a man.
Herpes is not a joke.
So,
You heard it here first, people.
so the whole premise of this sequence, like which goes on forever apparently, is that Johnny Depp might marry an ugly man dressed as a woman who may be a woman. It's
Who
unclear.
has ugly children?
Oh yeah, ugly children who he shouldn't make eye contact with. So then Barbossa shows up, murders his.
Actual quote from the film.
Yes.
Oh
Just to
yeah,
clarify.
yeah. So Barbossa shows up, and then he's all like, "Hello, Jack. I'm here to take you back because fucking reasons to do
No,
with the
no, no,
plot."
no, no.
But then
Barbossa-
his fucking sidekicks are all
Barbossa's
like,
kind of vague, and then his sidekick.
his
is-
sidekicks are like, "Oh, should we tell him that we're going to sell him out to Salazar because that's the plot of the film?" And you're just like, do you? There's a thing called like setup and payoff, which I feel like doesn't apply here because there was almost no setup, and then they actively denied any form of payoff. This is okay. So let's just. I'm gonna say fuck the plot. We all know the plot, apart from EJ.
I
So
think even the director's fucked the plot.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would say that this movie is so unsatisfying because there is no payoff to anything that has any setup ever because they don't set up anything properly.
There's no.
Well,
flair
let me tell you,
as
what about
well.
that great joke at the beginning? They set it up where it's like, no woman has gone into this science place, and then she touches his telescope, and he's like, no woman's touched my telescope before.
As a euphemism for his dick.
No woman has touched my Herschel.
I don't remember the...
No, so for me, the main problem is like I was saying, it's a shit script, like we say, let's, like, fuck the plot. It's like they said that as well, like Joaquin Running and Espen Sandberg, directors.
I'm glad you paid attention.
They made Kon-Tiki a few years ago, which is, I've not seen, but it's supposed to be great. It's like a Scandi shipwreck film. It's supposed to be amazing.
Oh,
You watch this, and it's just like, who has directed this? There are so the chase scene that we've already gone, where there's just like no town planning whatsoever. This is kind of repeated with every single action scene. There's no singular money shot in each action scene. It's just kind of just.
Because it does just sort of rush from here,
Yeah, it's like we don't know what shot selection to go for. We're just gonna throw loads of stuff in it together.
so I'll tell
It's a really terrible edit where we
The kiss
both
scene.
turn to each other.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
a kiss scene towards the end where
They're like here.
in one shot they are about a
Like-
foot away from each other. In
and
the
then the next shot, they're like, oh.
they are a centimetre away
Like,
from each
that
other.
close. Yeah.
Jump cut from that shot to they are a metre apart and she has slapped him. And that's all happened in about a second.
Oh, dude. So the thing that I really came away with this film with going is just like, so. Sorry, is that?
Didn't wanna. I was afraid it was gonna knock.
So, okay. The thing that I came away from this film going is like, on the upside, as someone who thinks Pirates of the Caribbean 3 is the best Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
What?
No, I'll take.
No,
Wait. I will
I
take.
enjoyed the second two, but wrong.
I will take pushback on that, but I love Pirates of the Caribbean 3 because it hits that sweet spot of how, like, it's just goofy enough that it's insane, and I love it. But people have said to me, like, no, it's not a good movie. It's a terrible Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I can at least say, oh, really? Hey, have you seen the fifth one? Like, the fucking third one now looks like the best film ever. Like, I would watch the third one now, and I would feel so much happier because people have arcs. Things are set up
I would happily
appropriately.
watch the second and third one now because I don't want to watch the first one and sully the memory.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. All right, we got 10 minutes. Okay.
All I will say is just imagine in like a month's time there will be a certain number of people sat around the table, probably in a different cinema, doing the exact same conversation about Transformers 5.
It will be us.
Do you remember how good the third one was? The third one where I
the
fell
third
asleep
one
for
is-
20 minutes in the cinema.
All right. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do as the closer. I'm going to say that we have less than 10 minutes. I'm going to go around the table and get everyone to just give their final closing thoughts. So everyone, you have 5 seconds to think of your final closing thoughts, whatever you want to say about this movie, whether you saw it in its entirety or not. Because I'm aware there are people who, one, didn't see it or fell asleep.
Really?
I'm going to start with you, Sean. Your final thoughts.
Just don't go. Just don't go. Just save your money. Just do not go. Go see Wonder Woman. We're about to go see Wonder Woman. I fucking hope it's better than this. Otherwise, I've wasted my entire night.
Very good chance of it being better.
I'm putting my faith into Rotten Tomatoes here, which is wary. So.
All right.
Oh god, like, I might watch it again, just to know. Just so I know what you guys are actually talking about.
26 minutes of conversation completely nullified.
No, but like, I have no idea what happened. You're like saying this part. I'm like, I don't remember any of it.
What's your final thought on the film?
I like the credits, I guess. The soundtrack was the same as the first one. I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion about it.
Fair enough.
It's not the first one, and that's, yeah. The first one's amazing, and this one can go to the toilet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Morty?
When Keira Knightley is the least offensive thing about a film, you know that a star rating is completely null and void.
Fair enough. EJ?
Didn't see it, won't see it. Only saw the first one.
See the second and third, they're good fun.
Maybe.
Watch them with me, I'll guarantee a good time.
That I will do.
Hey.
To
Yes.
be fair, the third one is one of your films.
It's fucking great, I
Is
love
it
it.
like King Kong?
It's fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
Oh, I will watch the
It's
hell out
so
of that.
stupid. The third film is so stupid, I love
second
it.
and third film back to back.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you've got to watch it back to back.
That is
Definitely.
weekend for us sorted.
Fucking. Shay,
Um,
final thoughts.
story structure. Where's it gone in cinema? You know, I don't like Star Wars, but like Star Wars, Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, they're like Greek plots. You got like archetypes of characters. They move forward. They have arcs. They all connect together in a kind of almost farcical way. And this is Pirates of the Caribbean 5 is like Star Wars Episode 1, where cuts don't make sense and plot doesn't matter and everything's awful. Just story's gone. Story's dead. Keira Knightley gets paid fucking £2 million to run in a field for a day, and
All that you've just said is completely off topic, but it involves a boat, so it's kind of okay. I really hope that at some point in the development process, somebody turned to Darren Aronofsky on a completely different film and just went, yeah, but What's Noah's Ark?
Oh, fuck me.
Dave, final thoughts?
Dave, final
So
thoughts?
does anyone else think the monkey was the best bit of the film?
Yeah, okay, monkey's best bit.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
It's nice it wasn't CG.
It wasn't hard.
All right, so to close out this half hour of film, I guess podcast question mark?
Having a podcast?
Possibly.
Drunk review.
Oh, drunk reviews, yes!
Drunk
Drunk
reviews
reviews,
of that film.
yes.
Listen to this.
I would listen to this.
Watch the film.
So, okay, so my final thoughts would be this film demonstrated to me a fundamental lack of understanding of the concept of stakes because at no point did I feel invested in any fucking character. You had them being like, oh, care about Orlando Bloom. I'm like, Orlando Bloom, who notoriously nobody ever fucking cared about in the last movie. His son is gonna get me to care about him. Wrong. They have generic McFemale who's like, no one understands me because I'm intelligent and I want to look at the stars. And also, my dad? No, I don't care about that. I don't care. And then they were like, hold on, you know who can save this? Johnny fucking Depp, doing the worst rendition of Jack Sparrow ever, can save this movie. You are fucking wrong. You waste my time, you waste your own time, and frankly, I am disappointed and sad. But on the upside, we had a fun time just by heckling this film, having a few drinks and making a podcast. So, all in all, we're quids in.
Apologies to the two little girls that were sat in the row behind us that heard a lot of Nick swearing.
I will say, at the start of this movie, I was told...
Actually, no, wait a minute, they turned up late, so fuck them.
Yeah.
Like,
I was told at the start of this movie I was allowed 2 instances of me just going...
no, you were told you were allowed 1.
Sorry,
and I
one.
told you half.
One instance of of me saying the words "fuck off, Johnny Depp," and I said it when he turned up because fuck off, Johnny Depp.
No, he was in it.
No, I knew, but I didn't realize how egregiously bad it would be.
Okay.
And then midway through, I just also went unbidden, fuck off, Johnny Depp. So I want that to be the final thought of this podcast. Can I just get all of us together on 3? Fuck off, Johnny Depp. 1, 2, 3. Fuck off, Johnny Depp. And that's time.